chosen ones, empaths, and all the genuine souls out there. There's plenty of good channels out there, right? There's plenty of good channels making good content, but there is channels that make toxic content that doesn't give you the answers. Okay, now on the topic of no contact, what they don't tell you is how hard going no contact is. And that's because I don't know if they're consciously doing this, if it's a motive, an agenda, if they're narcissists themselves or whatever, right? But they're not giving you the answers that you need, okay? Like they're making you treat no contact like it's a game. Like they're making you, not all of you, some of you are utilizing no contact in the right way, and I'm not knocking any of you that are doing it in this way because I understand why you're doing it, okay? But they often make you approach no contact in a way to spark a reaction from the narcissist. And throughout my time, I've spoken to many victims of narcissistic abuse, and the thing is what I see is there's some that want absolutely nothing more to do with a narcissist because they've seen enough and they've been in that place of maybe where you're at. I don't know if you are in this place, but of where you want to see a reaction from the narcissist involved in your life, or you want to see them do something or say something. Perhaps you've been ghosted, perhaps they're giving you silent treatment, perhaps they ran off with a new supply. I don't know what your exact scenario is, but you've chosen to go down the no contact route. And what these channels don't inform you is of how much of a struggle it is. So you start counting the days. Like, it's nothing wrong with that. You can comment that all you like. I don't mind. Like, people say, oh, I've been no contact 6 months, or I've been no contact 2 years, or I've been no contact. Like, I don't mind you putting that on the comment section or anything like that. I'm not belittling you or putting you down. I'm just trying to make you understand the seriousness of what no contact actually is. And to be honest, it's a lifestyle choice. No contact is a lifestyle choice. I understand you being in a place of counting the days, I understand you doing that initially, but really you need to embrace that. What's your motives for going no contact? Is your motives and intention, not motive, that's the wrong word, like intentions for no contact to spark a reaction from the narcissist? Is it to hurt their feelings? Is it to, like, your intentions need to be pure. And what I want your intentions, if your intentions are anything but you gaining your freedom, you being independent from them, and it will be, oh god, it will be you want to hurt them, you want to spark a reaction. A lot of the times it will be that sort of stuff. You want to spark a reaction, you want to hurt them, whatever else, right? But really it should be about you gaining your independence, about you having your freedom. That's, you don't want to speak to them any longer. You don't want to speak to them today, you don't want to speak to them tomorrow, you don't want to speak to them in a year's time, you don't want to speak to them in 2 years' time, you don't want to speak to them in 10 years' time. That's the reason why you should be going no contact. And if you align your intentions with that, wherever you are at on your journey, you could have approached no contact in a way, like I was saying, for a reaction, for them to hurt them, for something, right? For you had an intention behind it, like a bit of a, you wanted to see a reaction from them, okay? But now you need to approach what you're really in no contact for and reassess what you're in no contact for. And the real no contact is a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle choice. It's door slam bolt mode, it's shut. It's the narcissist is never coming back. That's the reason why you're going no contact. Now, the no contact, the actual, if you break down what no contact actually is, being silent against someone, giving someone silent treatment, not engaging with them, it's actually a very toxic behavior when you look at it from a broad perspective, is a toxic behavior. People would deem it as a toxic behavior trait, but the thing is it's not toxic when you're doing it to a narcissist. And that's why I want to try and usher you away from doing it to get a reaction. Like, I don't want you to be in a mind state like where you're contemplating breaking no contact, or you're contemplating breaking no contact in 2 weeks, or you're contemplating breaking contact in 6 months, or you're contemplating. I don't want you to think like that, okay? Or thinking to yourself, because I saw a comment the other day, I can't remember the name, it was a lady. She asked, and there's nothing wrong with this, I totally understand why she said it, I totally get it, but she said, is it okay to wish the narcissist happy birthday? I hope she doesn't mind me saying this, but she said, is it okay to wish the narcissist happy best wishes for his birthday? And obviously I understand the reason for thinking like that, but you're not dealing with a normal human being. You're not going to gain anything from that interaction. And that's what often you need to realize about why you're going no contact in the first place, is your words are not reciprocated. They don't resonate with what you're saying. They choose not to reciprocate. They choose not to resonate with what you're saying. They choose to act accordingly in a deviant behavior, or twist your words, or move the goalpost, or do these things. This is what narcissists involved in your life do. So I want all of you collectively to get, if you're in no contact, or you're doing no contact, I want you to get behind the real reason for it and look at it as a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle choice. It's a way of life. It's a way of life for you now. It's a new lease of life. You've gone no contact. You're releasing them. Regardless if you've been discarded, I should have said this earlier, regardless if you've been discarded, reverse discarded, you cut the narcissist off, if you're in no contact, it's a lifestyle choice. This is the real no contact. You don't want a reaction from them. You don't want to hear from them. You're not going to pursue them in 6 months' time. You're not going to try and break no contact. This is the thing. And if you're in the place of you have broken no contact and then you've gone no contact again, like, don't be hard on yourself. Okay, it's natural. Okay, remember, this narcissist manipulated your emotions. They presented themselves as an authentic soulmate to you, loving, caring, all the rest. In some of your minds, for a period of time at least, they may have seemed like the best person ever for you to pair up with. They may have seemed like that for a moment of time. So obviously, when you're going through the grieving stage and you're going through your healing, and you fully haven't come to terms that you want a door slam bolt and weld it shut, you're gonna be in that place where you break no contact, or you try and reach out, or you do these things. Okay, but remember, if you've broken no contact before, it's okay. Don't be hard on yourself. It's about, if you've broken it whenever, right? Change your intentions wherever you are on your no contact journey. Okay, even if you've broken no contact 1 minute ago, change your intentions going forward and look at this as a way of life. Okay, look at this as a way of life, and think of things that you're aiming for in your own life. Be a bit selfish. Not like I'm not telling you to be selfish like to everyone, but be selfish with, like, don't give them your emotions, right? Start thinking about your next steps after this narcissistic abuse. Think about your healing. Prioritize your healing. Prioritize moving forward. Prioritize your growth. Prioritize these sorts of things, right? Because this is the real no contact, and this is what they don't tell you. This is what they don't tell you. Please press the like and the subscribe button. Help a brother out. Take 2 seconds of your time. Thank you. But this is what they don't tell you. They put it in your mind. They put it in your mind to go no contact for a specific period of time, and then the narcissist is going to be begging for you back. And like, really, it's such a broad thing. And the stubbornness of narcissists is different dependent upon a narcissist. So you're not gonna gauge the same reactions from them from going no contact. Obviously, no contact does hurt their feelings. Obviously, no contact does make them suffer. Obviously, no contact does. But this doesn't need to be in your mind state of why you're doing it. Okay, you're just doing it. Okay, and if you want to have the awareness of the knowing, then don't doubt yourself. Know that your presence is powerful, and by you taking yourself out of a situation, it is a powerful. It's gonna have a powerful consequence by you taking yourself out of their life. Okay, regardless of even if you were discarded. By you pulling away, by you not chasing, it's gonna have a powerful reaction. But you don't need to see that reaction. You don't need to hear from them again. Like I've said before, that sometimes you don't need to block narcissists, but realistically, narcissists that are involved in your life bring so much trouble. It's best to change your number, block them, just get them gone. Okay, but don't fall into the trap of taking blocks off and putting blocks on, or breaking no contact. Like, try your hardest not to. Okay, and like I was saying, stop counting the days. Just look at it as it's a lifestyle choice, and these things that I'm telling you are gonna happen naturally. Okay, even if you still do count the days as motivation or something like that, or how can I put it? It helps you in some sort of way by counting the days. That's okay, but you will get to that place where it just you stop counting, right? And that's what I'm trying to like instill in you now from early on. Okay, it's a lifestyle choice. If you've made a decision in your mind to no longer engage with this individual, you don't want to hear from them. This is what you've got to wrap your head around. And if you are in a place of where you still want to engage, or you want a reaction, or you want a hoover, or you want this stuff, really you've got to analyze why it is you want those things. What is it that that person has that makes you want anything from them? And please embrace. I understand. I'm not putting you down. I'm not belittling you. I understand you wanting these things from the narcissist. When a narcissist has put on a performance that they did, an Oscar-winning performance, giving off that soulmate effect, trauma bonded you, I understand you wanting some closure, some sort of reaction. I understand you being in that mind state. All I'm trying to do is empower you for this no contact that you're in now, or you're gonna start engaging in, if you haven't started it yet. Like, it's important to really understand this. So try and avoid maybe, I don't know, maybe these channels or these books or whatever that you may be digesting, or you might not be, but maybe these channels are helping you, and they are making you feel empowered by telling you that if you go no contact for 6 months, this will happen in this specific time period and this and that. Maybe that is helping you, but I think these people have a motive. Personally speaking, I think these people have a motive. They can't make an assumption of how someone's going to react based on them just being a narcissist, because narcissists respond differently. Like, for example, you could go no contact with a narcissist, right? Someone could go no contact with a narcissist involved in their life, and it can make the narcissist start begging for them back. It can make the narcissist start acknowledging the error of their ways and begging for them back and trying to hoover them, right? Or another narcissist could that's involved in someone's life might, if you go no contact, they may go silent as well to try and reverse hoover you and withdraw themselves to try and bait you out. And both individuals in this scenario that I've given have gone no contact, but there's different results from it. Okay, So I know that these channels you may feel like they're helping you by giving you some indication of what's going to happen in a period of time. But why? I don't want you thinking for the next 6 months, like going through every day thinking in the next 6 months you're going to go no contact, and after 6 months you're going to break no contact, and then like I don't want you going into that mind state. I really don't want that for you. I really don't want you in that mind state. I want you to look at this as a lifestyle choice. I want you to have acceptance. Have acceptance. Like, embrace the relationship is over. Come to terms with that. Ponder on that. Think about that. The relationship is over. It's happened for the best. It's over. You've chosen to go no contact. Even if you were discarded, it doesn't matter. It's their loss if they walked out of your lives. It just is, right? Any narcissist that's involved with an authentic individual, a chosen one, an empath, and then decides to act toxically, so you have to cut them off, or walks out of your life, discards you, it's their loss for walking for behaving that way. They lose out on you. That's what you have to understand. And they lose out on you even more by you going no contact efficiently, not breaking it, using it as a lifestyle choice, accepting the relationship is over. And that's really what you've got to ask yourself, because if you still are, after you listen to this audio, I understand some of you might still be, if you're still in a mind state of that you want a reaction, or like, what is it that you want? Like, do you not want the relationship to be over? That's what you've got to ask yourself. And if you don't want the relationship to be over, then you've got to focus on that. You've got to focus on that within, of why don't you want the relationship over? They're a narcissist. They gaslit you. They deceived you. They lied to you. They cheated on you. They manipulated you. Why don't you want that relationship over? And some people say it's the trauma bond or soul ties or whatnot. But that's where filling yourself with self-love, knowing your own value, will diminish any feelings you have for them. It really will. And I can totally understand that you may have been devalued to an excessive extent, and it's put you in that position. And it's a horrible place. That's what I'm saying. Some of you may be in a really dark place. It's a horrible place to be in if you do feel this way, that you desire them back, or you want a reaction, or you want a hoover, or you want this. Like, I just want you to know, not hearing from the narcissist again is the biggest blessing, because you will go no contact, and like you may have heard in other videos or books or whatnot, narcissists will eventually, probably most likely, break that no contact, okay? But I don't want any of you waiting on that. I want you to remove that from your psyche, because I've heard of hoovers coming after 10 years plus, right? All the way up to 10 years plus. I've spoken to many individuals. I've heard of hoovers coming up to years, 6 months, 2 years, 3 years, 6 years, 10 years, onwards. I've seen in the comments even someone from in the comments section, someone from the 1990s or 1980s or something hoovered someone in 2024. Okay? So you don't need to sit around and wait for this reaction from the narcissist, right? And I'm sure that person didn't, or even the people that waited 10 years or a year, like that. I'm sure these people didn't wait. Maybe for a year they might have waited for it, but I'm sure, like, this is why you need to instill it quicker in you, because a lot of these people weren't waiting on. They may have waited on the hoover for a little while, and then they come to terms with it's over, and they went through that process. And by the time that the hoover does arrive, it makes you feel sick. It makes you feel like, oh my god, this is weird that this person's still thinking about you, that you're still on their minds. It shows that you're weighing heavily on their minds. It shows that they're just so fraudulent and phony and fake, and it will make you feel sick when you hear from them again. So you won't feel the same way by the time the hoover comes as you do now in no contact initially, like when you first start out, or some further down, a little bit further down the line, or somewhat further down the line. you won't feel the same about what you want from the narcissist. You'll get to that place where you want nothing from them. And that's why I'm saying incorporate in this intention in your no contact that you're utilizing now, as you want nothing from them. Okay? I'm not knocking any other channels. I'm just saying that I don't know what their motives are, or why they're misleading, trying to tell you that all narcissists are going to react the same from no contact. They're not. There's gonna be slight differences. You know, like I said, some of them are gonna chase after you. Some of them are gonna beg for you back, come with pity pleas, trying to acknowledge the error of their ways, trying to worm their way back. Others are gonna reverse hoover you and go silent themselves. Others might get frustrated. Others, you see what I mean? Okay, but 99% sure, 100% sure, they will eventually break it if you maintain it. But don't wait for it's going to happen in 6 months. It's going to happen in a year. It's going to happen in this time. Like, don't listen to that. Trust me. I've heard of hoovers coming after 10 years plus. All the way up to 10 years plus. So, just don't wait on it. And get into this mind state that I'm saying. So, it's a lifestyle choice. It's a lifestyle choice. The real no contact is a lifestyle choice that you live. You door slam bolt and hold it shut. You focus on your next steps after narcissistic abuse, rebuilding yourself, healing, and you have something to aim for now of your healing. It's like a relationship with yourself. You have something to aim for your future. This narcissist that was involved in your life, accept they're not your future. That's what you need to incorporate in your psyche, heart, soul. They're not your future. The future is you. So, thanks for listening today. I really hope that this audio helped you gain some clarity and some knowledge about the real no contact. And I really pray and hope that you can find it easy and it's not a struggle for you to go no contact. And remember, like I said, I pray. I know I'm not all powerful, like I say, but I think that if we set good intentions for each other, it's all about everything is intention. So if we have good intentions for each other, we can help each other out. But if you are struggling with the no contact, or just analyze the reasons why you are struggling. Is it that you want them back? Is it this? This is stuff that you need to ponder on with yourself. You don't need them for answers. You can process these thoughts and these emotions inside yourself. I just pray to God or the universe that it's made easy for you to be able to use this no contact as a lifestyle. You start focusing on your next steps after narcissistic abuse. I know you're in a dark place. Some of you might be in a really, really dark place, but you have something to aim for. Okay, you have something to aim for, and the importance is this lifestyle choice of you going no contact and you realizing that they're not worthy of being around you. They're really not worthy of being around you. That's what you need to know. So you don't need to message them happy birthday like that fellow commenter said. You don't need to wish them happy holidays, or you don't need to contact them on an anniversary, or these thoughts. You need to break from that mindset and try and instill, just as a reminder, like try and instill this is a lifestyle choice. You have chosen to go no contact because you don't want to speak to them no more. You're done with them. You don't want nothing more to do with them. And door stand bolt, weld it shut, and leave them as a thing of the past. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.